Now, Luke, I know you were able to go around to the Athens High School facilities. What did you find out?
Well, Adia, what I discovered is that public schools in the Athens area are spending some serious cash to upgrade their football facilities. I talked to coaches in the area to find out if the investments are worth it.
For the football players of Clark Central, the weight room is a sanctuary. They spend more time here than on the field. And now the facility is part of a race, the arms race, to have the best football facilities in the Athens area.
You got to keep up. I mean, you can't compete if your facilities aren't up to snuff.
Perno and athletic director John Ward said that up until recent years, their facilities weren't at the top of the line. The weight room is still part of the original school, which opened over 65 years ago, and the Gladiators have been playing on the same field since the 1950s. But now, that's all changing.
Our practice field and stadium fields are used by our soccer program and our football program. The two areas just take wear and tear, and we have with that, the artificial turf holds up better.
Since Perno took over at Clark Central 3.5 years ago, the program has gotten a renovated locker room and weight room, and soon they'll add an artificial turf field and new track. While great facilities don't guarantee wins, the Gladiators have gone 24-14 in the last 4 seasons, and he led them to the longest playoff run since 2009.
When they look around and aesthetically see that things are nice, that investments are being made, I think you do get a better effort. It's a level of concentration and level of commitment.
Clark Central isn't the only one in this arms race. Cedar Shoals will get a brand new turf field at the same time as the Gladiators. The estimated cost, $4.4 million. Across county lines right here in Oconee, North Oconee High School and Oconee High School upgraded to turf fields last year for a combined $2.5 million. That's nearly $7 million over a 3-year span just on turf fields and tracks.
It allows us to do a lot of things that we couldn't do on grass, especially from a weather standpoint.
2 weeks ago, the Titans had a 2-hour game delay due to storms and rain. While Clark Central had to postpone their home game on that same night, North Oconee's field was able to withstand the large amount of rain to give them a usable playing surface.
Obviously, from a maintenance standpoint, it helps out tremendously. And our kids, I don't ever have to worry about them coming out here, because they can use it whenever they want to, and it's got the lines on it. So from a route perspective or just trying to get your bearings on a football field, it helps our kids out a bunch.
In his first year as head coach at North Oconee, the Titans went 1-9. Since then, the program added a turf field and went 9-3 in his second season and are 2-0 this season.
It absolutely supports what we're trying to do from a wins and losses perspective.
Across town, there's another new turf field, but this one is blue. The wins and losses haven't translated on the field yet at Oconee County High School, but the Warriors hope their time is coming soon.
Facilities do matter because they allow you to develop young people, and this turf has been a huge blessing and a great opportunity for our kids to get better, not just during the season but year-round.
The use of turf fields not only helps coaches save time and money from painting fields, but it also allows teams to practice with a lower risk of injury. According to studies, there are 43% fewer ACL injuries combined when playing on artificial turf as opposed to natural grass. And Nolan thinks the impact could be even bigger than that.
When you set a high standard and expectation for them, and that we're going to have nice things and to expect great things from what we have, then I think it sets a precedent for them to do the same thing in their own life.
As football season comes and goes, so will the newest facilities. They may impact wins and losses or the way the athletes approach life. But one thing is for sure, the arms race will never end.
There is a lot of money that is being put into these facilities, and a lot of it comes from taxpayer funding. However, Clark Central's $225,000 weight room was completely funded from donations and fundraisers.
Wow, that's great to see a school community helping them like that. Next, we'll dig deep into our game of the week and our special player profile on a player we talked a lot about lately. More on Brock Vandergrift after the commercial break.